And we're on.
It's the Cine Gang with El Boogie.
And Sterno Supernova.
Hey there, Sterno.
Hey, Boogie, how you doing?
Doing all right. It's October as of this recording.
Mm-hmm.
October 2018. I guess it's Filipino American History Month.
Yeah.
The designated Filipino American History Month.
Mm-hmm.
Which I guess is a big deal to us as Filipino Americans.
Just, I don't know. I guess it's a big deal, but yeah, I guess it is.
I mean,
it wasn't. It was something relatively new, right? It wasn't.
I think it is.
Yeah, I mean,
as in relatively, as in the last 20 years.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
To some people, that's it's their whole lifetime.
That's true. Yeah, but yeah, it's cool. I mean,
is there any Filipino American history that you'd like to talk about?
I don't know why I laughed. That sounds so mean, but
you know what? No. I'd like to spotlight.
Sure, go for it.
A Filipino American piece of history.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people like to. In fact, this is probably one that very little people talk about. But because people talk about our Filipino American musicians and stuff. But I would like to spotlight, I guess, classified records.
Classified records?
Yes. What do you know about classified records there, Sterno?
Absolutely nothing.
Classified Records was a record company in the 90s. And then I believe it's into 2001. Like I believe it's been there's been like a resurgence that had like there is one today also classified. I'll get to that in a minute. But the one today is different. In the 90s, in the early 90s,
93.
Yes, 1993, I believe. There was a DJ. There was a guy, a DJ. He was also a songwriter. In fact, this is a rumor I heard. This guy, he's a Filipino guy, Corman Roque, Roque, had written a pop song for somebody, I believe. I don't remember what the song was, but he had written something. It hit the top 40, made a lot of money. He didn't get credit for it. Like the record label or something happened. I don't know the whole story. Basically, he was pissed off. So in order for that to not happen again, he started his own record company called Classified Records. Him and some other guy who
Alvin Reyes and Reno Quee. How do you pronounce that?
I don't know.
Quet?
I'm not even sure. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's Alvin Reyes that I'm thinking of. I don't know who that third guy is.
Right. I mean, I'm reading from Wikipedia in case you guys haven't figured it out yet.
So yeah, they started a record company in the early 90s, which I believe like their biggest record that came out at that year, which was Jocelyn Enriquez.
Right.
The Jocelyn Enriquez album, who was also, if you don't know, because this is more than 20 years ago.
God, I can't believe that's been that long. Golly. That's crazy.
This is 93.
I know.
She was a Filipino. She was a Filipino singer doing dance music.
Yeah.
And pop music at a time when it wasn't done by Filipinos.
Yep.
I mean, Filipinos loved dance music and pop music. It's just there weren't any Filipino artists doing it. I mean, especially the freestyle dance music, right. which was my thing, which was what I grew up on, which is what I loved at the time. This is the music that I played that they didn't play on the radio. Was your Cynthia and Johnny O and your all that freestyle music. So yeah, this record company, Classified Records, run by a couple of Filipinos, started signing Filipino artists. Jocelyn Enriquez, a group called Pinay, which was, by the name, I guess you can figure, a bunch of Pinay chicks.
Otherwise, that's a really bad name.
Julie Plug, who we love.
Man,
this day.
That was in my CD changer for like 5 years.
They don't get the respect they deserve. I mean, people love their song that was on the debut movie.
Which one's on the debut?
I can't remember the name of it. Starts with the D.
Devoted.
Devoted.
Oh, I love Devoted. Devoted was awesome.
It was like the trailer of the movie.
Oh my god, I forgot. Yeah, that was in.
It was on the debut soundtrack.
God, I loved it. I mean, I could not take that thing out of my CD. I was like, I'm going to take it out. No, I can't. I still listen to it.
I know. How many songs did you have? How many CDs did you have in your changer? Like
I think
6 or 10,
12 or something.
Okay,
something like I don't remember. It's been a while.
But yeah, every time you get a new one, you decide which one to pull out.
Right.
So Julie Plug stuck in there for years.
I mean, the Miseducation of Lauryn Hill got bumped before Julie Plug, and I was like, and I love that album too. So it's like, wow.
They never get talked about. Julie Plug, and they weren't dance music. They weren't pop music. They were alternative.
Yeah,
they were shoegaze.
For you guys who haven't heard of them, you do yourself a favor and look up their music. It's good.
I mean, they're not for everyone.
I know, but
they're not for everyone.
Give it a try. That's what I'm saying. I loved it.
Yeah,
Devoted was like it's in my my iPod, my iPod whatever Nano, and it pops up every now and then. I think it's on my phone too. I don't need it'll pop up every now and then and be like, oh my gosh, I forgot about them. Like
I can go off about every song on that album. Mm-hmm. Every song on the first album. What was the name of the song? Star Maker. Star Maker was the name of the first album. Because Whatever You Wonder, I believe, was the second album.
Mm-hmm.
But Star Maker, I could go off about every song in every corner. Sometime in June.
Oh God, sometime in June. I'm not even gonna try to sing it because I'd ruin the song, but I love that song. I even think about it like every June. It pops in my head, like like there's certain songs that go with the months, like Gone Till November, and like when September ends, all that stuff. But then like sometime in June, whenever it's June, I think about that song.
Telling you, Julie Plug. People just need to get back up on that.
I know.
They were so underrated.
But when you mention Julie Plug, and somebody across the room goes, Julie Plug, you're like, yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, they were part of Classified Records. Mm-hmm. Since you see the pattern, they're signing good Filipino artists. But there were some that weren't Filipino too. Also,
yeah, I see. I'm looking at the artists in their Wikipedia entry. They got Jocelyn Enriquez, Pinay, Julie Plug, MG.
MG was not Filipino. Okay, I believe she wasn't Filipino. I want to say she was Latina. Yeah, it was a female chick. She was doing the dance music.
And Dropping Harmony.
Dropping Harmony. I
don't know who they are.
A Pinoy boy band or.
Did they have a big song?
Yes, we had. I don't know if you'd met them.
The name's not familiar, but
I met them several times. They came to Virginia Beach a couple times.
Oh, okay.
Yes, DNH, Dropping Harmony.
Yeah,
you would know their songs. They had what that oh man, I can hear the song in my head, but I don't know the name of the song because I never listened to the name of the song. I mean, never looked at the name of the songs. But you would know it because I play it all the time. I do, when I'm DJing parties or whatever. Yeah. I'd always throw in like a Dropping Harmony in there. They had they had the songs that you wanted. If you liked the girl, that this kind of song you would impress the girl with. Those cheesy
like
pop songs,
like My Asian Girl and all that stuff.
Yeah, but that was
I know it's a different group. But I'm just saying.
Simple, I believe. Mm-hmm. But yeah, they were one of those groups. Again, mid to late 90s, boy band singing groups. I don't know. But yeah, Dropping Harmony. They were cool. But Classified Records, so it was run by this guy, Corbin Roke, and this other guy. I believe they had day jobs, and the record company was like their side job.
Right.
Which is funny in itself, because they were doing 9 to 5s, and then the record company was their hobby, just like a typical Filipino. But yeah, they would sign all these groups, and they were at a time they were pretty big in the music industry. They were a force to be reckoned with. I mean, like I said, Jocelyn Enriquez was a huge deal. Yeah. She was top 40. She was getting played on regular radio,
which is a huge
deal. In Virginia.
Right.
It's one thing to get played in regular radio, like in California, where they're from, but 3,000 miles away. I mean, we have a story about Jocelyn Enriquez coming to Virginia and being shocked at having fans here.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at their tracks on it. Because I Love You. Is that the one you're talking about, or Never No Never?
Dropping Harmony.
Yeah.
No, neither one of
Neither one
those.
of
I mean,
those?
I know both of those songs, but those aren't the ones I think
Oh,
you would
okay.
know.
I'm trying to jog my memory here and make them pop up again. I guess not.
But yeah, so they for a few years there, I believe they closed like in 2000 something.
Mhm.
But yeah, recently there was another someone bought the name or resurrected the name Classified Records in San Diego, I think,
Is
and
it,
is now putting out.
is it Filipino based
I
still?
don't think. I don't know.
Mm.
I don't know anything about what's been resurrected in San Diego, but it's Classified Records. But the guys who originally started, I believe some of them spawned off and are doing something else in the music industry, writing songs. Can't remember what their producer names are. I know they do like American Idol stuff. I don't know. Like a lot of times you hear like songs on American Idol, like original stuff. They do that. I think that's them.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say JP Nebrez does stuff. I could be wrong.
You talking about Planet Hype?
That sounds familiar.
Mm-hmm. That's what again Wikipedia.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I said, in the mid '90s, they were a beast of a record company. I bought everything that came out from this record company. I didn't know what half of that stuff was. What's his name? Damian Bautista. he I bought him.
Okay.
Filipino guy. I said okay. He was I guess R&B-ish pop singer dude. Who else was on Classified Records? Basically, if they put it out, I bought it. I was a big fan. I was on their message boards. Me and this other dude out of Virginia Beach were like, well, actually, I was a lurker. I lurk. I don't post.
Right.
But I was always on it. But there's this one dude from Virginia Beach who was always on it. He was a big fan too. And I automatically was like, hey, this dude's just like me, except he actually writes stuff.
Uh-huh.
I'm just lurking. Because I could tell he's like from this area or whatever. I actually ended up meeting him and we became friends for a little bit, but then he was a little weird to me.
Oh, that story didn't go the way I was expecting it to go.
Well, because at first I was like, ooh, I know you. When I met him, I'm like, hey, I believe we met at a concert, like one of these artists.
They start dressing like you or something and like hanging.
Yeah, well, because I'm reading his stuff, I'm like, hey, this guy is a lot like me. He likes the same music, we go to the same stuff. Then I finally meet him, and he's like really obsessive, and I'm like, oh, you're crazy.
So I guess we're not gonna talk about him anymore. There's like that.
Oh, he probably listens to our show.
Well, he doesn't.
But I'm not gonna say his name.
Yeah, he probably doesn't think it's him.
Oh, he knows it's him. There was only like one guy in this area that was really crazy obsessive about Classified Records at the time.
Well, I hope you're doing better, whoever you are. I don't know who he's talking about, and so
you may have met him. I don't think you knew him, but you may have met him.
Okay.
But even their website was ahead of the game. This was at the time when record companies or whatever didn't have big websites or anything, or interactive websites or fan websites.
Mm-hmm.
This was a website that fans actually went on and talked about stuff, so you can see people with your same interests or whatever.
Wow.
But again, it also worked because I bought all their stuff because of this. They hype up all this stuff. Man, I wish I can remember all the albums I bought from them though. I have them all for a time. I bought. They put out compilations, which was good because you could learn about all these Filipino American artists like on the other coast, on the West Coast here in Virginia. But yeah, they were a big deal. I loved Classified Records and Corman Roke and I love Jocelyn Enriquez.
Oh yeah,
I've met her and I was like all googly.
You're not exaggerating. No exaggeration at all in that assessment of your how you held yourself during that when you met her. But it's cool. I mean, I was happy too. Not as happy as you, but I was happy too.
Here you go. I'm looking at it now.
Mm-hmm.
Rex Navarrete has an album on Classified Records.
The old one, or
Husky Boy.
Oh,
Husky Boy was released through Classified Records. Serenade. I don't know if you remember Serenade. There's volume 1, 2, and 3.
That. Yeah.
In fact, I remember burning them for you.
Yeah.
This was all the slow songs.
Mm-hmm. I kind of remember that too.
This was all the slow songs from all of these artists put together on the compilation CD. Let's see who else is out there. Like, oh, did I say? Yeah, Damian Bautista is his name. Is that what I said?
Yeah,
earlier?
you said
Damian
that's what you
Bautista.
said, Damian Bautista.
He had an album called "What Will I Do." Again, he was an R&B ish kind of singer. Let's see who else was on Classified Records. Wow. Misery Loves Company. This album took me forever to find.
Who was that by?
Misery Loves Company is the name of the group.
Oh, I thought it was the name of the album. Okay.
It's also the name of the album, but it's a self-titled album. Misery Loves Company.
Okay.
They were a rock band.
Filipino?
Yes.
Oh.
Misery Loves Company. It took me like a year to finally get this album. Because, like, again, at the time, mid to early 90s, I couldn't go online and buy CDs.
I know.
I mean, there were some places that did it,
but it was also kind of
shady. So weird.
So sort of shady too. Sometimes you guys like
sounded so
like,
weird.
is there VeriSign on this and all this stuff? Is this secure? I don't want to get my credit card out of these people. I don't know.
It just sounds so weird that the few websites that you could buy a CD from, they weren't selling this album. Because, like I said, it's not a popular album by a small record company, Classified Records, small independent company. This isn't RCA. This isn't Elektra or whatever. So I would go to the record store, the local record stores here, and say, hey, can you order this album? And they're like, okay, we'll see what we can do. So I go to all of them, and they say, nope, I can't get it. I can't find it. I don't know how to do it.
I've been exploring the Classified Records website on the Wayback Machine as we've been talking. So 90s.
Is it?
It's so 90s.
Like I said, I was on it all the time.
Like so many text links and like, I don't know. It's just, this is the 1998 version of the website too. And it's still like, wow.
Nice.
Wow. That's crazy.
Man, Misery Loves Company. That might have been the last album I finally got from them before they folded.
They folded in 2001.
Yeah, that sounds right. Sounds about right. But man, it's at the time you weren't thinking, oh, this is Filipino American history. But
it is. Yeah.
Yeah, it is now. Now,
I mean,
20 years later.
I mean, people that are doing stuff that are pushing the envelope, they're making history, but we don't realize the impact or the importance till like later on. So yeah.
I mean, I did make a big deal, like, hey, this is a Filipino run company. Although they made a big deal to not say they were a Filipino company or an Asian.
Maybe they want to get. They didn't want to get like.
They didn't want to get typecast or
pigeonholed.
Yeah, exactly.
I can remember the word.
Even though that's what they did.
Hmm.
It's like they didn't want to. In fact, I believe that's why they signed MG. Just
to kind of.
I mean, she was good. She was a good dance. She had good dance music at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I remember them making a big deal of them saying they're not just for Asians.
But like 80% of their people were Asian.
Yeah, even the people behind the scenes. All people that work the decks or whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
So yeah, and it's crazy that at the time in the mid 90s, Filipinos were everywhere in the music. Or trying to break into the music stuff, especially with the DJs and all the singers trying to do their thing. So it was nice for a place to that would accept them.
When did the Neptunes and NERD break it big? Was it like in the 2000s or like the end of the 90s? I mean, I can look it up.
It's hard to because it's hard for me to say when people say they broke it big. I mean, to me, the point when they were known to the world was Super Thug, the song Super Thug, NORE.
Mm-hmm.
That would be 90. Oh man, 95.
Okay.
Maybe. Let me look that up real quick so I can be. But I mean, I'd known, because they're from Virginia Beach.
Right.
I've known that, hey, these guys, the Neptunes, are doing things. I knew Rex and Effects was them. I knew, Rump Shaker.
Mm-hmm.
Which was obviously way before anything else. Which
did they get any credit for that, or was it just all
for Rump Shaker?
Yeah.
Not officially.
Okay.
I don't want to say, but everyone knows that was them.
Mhm.
It was Teddy Riley who did Rump Shaker, but everyone knows they were Teddy Riley's understudies at the time,
Mhm.
or his
Underlings.
yeah, his Padawans at the time. So and if you just put two and two together, listen to that song and listen to the songs they put out later, you'd be like, oh, that was, because it didn't sound like a Teddy Riley song at the time. Teddy Riley did Guy. He did, R&B ish. This one
Right.
was more of a hip hop ish.
Mm-hmm.
So people put two and two together and said, hey, that was the Neptunes Rump Shaker. All I want to do is zoom, 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 and a boom, boom, which is something that Pharrell or
yeah,
that's something they even do today. They have lyrics like that. That wasn't a Teddy Riley thing. Teddy Riley didn't want to come up with zoom, 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 and a boom, boom.
I had one of my classmates from grade school. I knew her all the way through college. She is the nicest person in the world, but she is the whitest person in the world. And every time she'd all I want to do, zoom, 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 and boom, and she was just like, just shake your rump. And it was so, she loved the song, but that's all I think of every time I hear that song is her. I mean, I love her to death, but it's the whitest take on that one song I've ever heard.
So yeah, I'll say that when Super Thug came out, which I just looked up, was 1998. It's probably when the Neptunes was released to the world.
Mm-hmm.
Although I don't remember when the Clips had some local albums out. The Clips, let me look up what year the Clips, The Funeral came out, which was there. Yeah, 2000s, 2003. So
yeah, I mean, their history too, right? So even though they're still doing music, or any ideas.
Yeah. But
it's funny. I mean, remember we talked about how we went to the Joe Coy concert a weekend ago or whatever, and Chad Hugo, part of the Neptunes, NERD, was there, and Joe Coy was just like gushing about how he was so happy to meet him because of all he did to break the ice, to break down barriers. I was just like,
he was fanboying over how he basically said, you changed the game for us. Basically, he kept saying over and over again.
That's cool.
Yeah. So yep. But yeah, Classified Records, man. So that was such an enjoyable time in music for me. Like I said, I would buy stuff from them unheard of. Like I said, I'd never heard of Damian Bautista.
Right.
Or I would never hear of Misery Loves Company.
But you knew the label was good, or you wanted to support the label.
Yeah. Both.
So who is the Filipino Americans that are really prominent now in music that you're more knowledgeable about music than I am. I always ask you what's good right now. I have no idea, but is there anybody that pops in your head as Filipino American? I mean, are they all, or are they mostly behind the scenes at this point?
Yeah, there's so many behind the scenes. I'm trying to think of who is behind the microphone. As a Filipino artist is popular today. I mean, there's a lot of them that are popular, but not, they're not in the mainstream right now. I'm trying to think of who I could be forgetting. I can't think of anything right now.
Okay.
But I know I'm missing someone really obvious, probably outside of Bruno Mars,
right?
Who I don't want to consider him to be a Filipino American artist because he's such a mix, even though there's Filipino in him.
Yeah, I mean, like Prince had some Filipino in him, right? But we don't really.
That's such a debatable thing.
I heard people talk about it. I never try to substantiate it, but that's what people would say.
It's so debatable that I don't even get into it because even if he is Filipino, it's such a small amount, and he wasn't very vocal about it. Let's just say that
he didn't.
It wasn't like he was shying away from it.
Well, he didn't celebrate that part of his heritage.
Yeah,
if there was that
if
part,
there's anything in him, it was such a small amount that it wasn't a big deal.
Negligible.
Yeah. I mean, you got Apple to App from the Black Eyed Peas, who's still doing things. I mean, they're I believe they're getting ready to release an album right now. They released a song not too long ago that was pretty good. But yeah, Apple obviously huge, very proud of his Filipino heritage. It's in his music. It's in his lyrics. Yeah, I don't know who else would be out there right now. I'm sure there are a few. I mean, there's some rappers out there, but yeah, it's no one that I can think of off the top of my head right now. I mean, the dude from Metallica, I don't know.
Dude from Metallica?
Yeah, Kirk Hammett.
Oh, okay.
He's part Pinoy, I believe.
Okay.
And then also the dude from one of the dudes from I just drew a blank on the names and I love them. I would say, hey, help me, Sterno, but you wouldn't know them.
No, sorry.
Who's that one? There's the one group with the bald guy. There's 4 of them, and there's a girl, and there's a Filipino dude.
You're not talking about the Pixies.
Yes, the Pixies.
Okay, on Wikipedia.
Yes, the Pixies.
I love the Pixies.
I know you do. That's why I was trying to look at you for that one.
Mm-hmm.
But again, they were popular in the 90s.
Yeah, I know. I'm one of the people that still think the 90s was like 10 years ago. But I know it's not. I know. But it feels that way to me.
Nope. If you were born in the 90s, you've probably already graduated high school.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, if you were born in 2000, you might have graduated high school. Yeah, you probably have. Yeah. So yeah, it was 18 years ago. It was my quick math there.
Ooh, 2018. You figured that one out. Good job. Oh man.
Yep. I mean, there's a lot of like musicians out there who are, like I said, not popular. I mean, Low Leaf. I don't know if you know.
No.
Yeah. Like I said, rappers. Bamboo, the rapper. No.
I've heard of that. Bamboo.
I talk about him all the time. I play him after a lot of our episodes.
Oh, okay. That explains it.
And he has his wife, who's also a rapper. I can't remember her what name she goes by now. Her name's Christine in real life.
You can't remember her rap name, so you just out her name. Like, yeah.
No, because I've known her before she was a rapper, really.
Oh.
As I believe Christine Santos. But then she's become a rapper nowadays. Let me look this up because yeah, I don't want people to think I don't know this stuff.
But you're looking it up, though.
Well, because I'm drawing a blank because I didn't know I'd be talking about this stuff.
All right.
But yeah, they're all part of a rap label called Beat Rock, which caters to Pinoy artists.
Oh, cool.
Also, just in case, if I didn't see what was happening with Classified Records 20 years ago, Beat Rock could be that thing today. What's her name is also on Beat Rock. I'm drawing a blank. Ruby Ibarra, who I believe is blowing up now. Like I played the record in my car for you, and you're like, "Who is this?" And I said, "Ruby Ibarra," and you're like, "Is she new?" I'm like, "She's been out for a while." All right, Rocky Rivera is Bamboo's wife. She goes by a couple other names also. That's why I can't remember what she goes by anymore. But yeah, Rocky Rivera. Yeah, look her up. She's pretty good. Like I said, these are people that aren't that popular, but Ruby Ibarra is popular though, getting popular. She has this one music video out now, which I believe they're making into a movie. Oh man, what is the name of that song? It's about Pinay women. Oh man, I'm drawing a blank. If I known I was going to talk about this today, I would have looked this stuff up. But yeah, look up Ruby Ibarra. She and her music video.
Hear Us? What? No.
No, not that one.
The album Circa 1991. That one.
Yeah, that's the album.
Right.
But the music video is it Us? I believe it's Us.
Yeah. I just saw.
No, it's not us.
The videography says here and then us. So I don't.
Oh man, what is? Yeah, that's it. Because they got nothing on us. That's what they keep saying on the song.
Oh,
Again, I don't know the names of the song. You should look at the video though. The video is amazing. It is. They got a lot of Pinay women to be in this video. It's a song about empowering Pinay women.
okay.
It's an important song. It's a song I believe all Pinoy should hear. They got nothing on us. It's a big deal. It's a big deal. Ruby Ibarra. She's also in a commercial. Oh, what commercial is that? It's like a MasterCard commercial or something.
I don't know. I haven't seen that.
You have. You just didn't know it was her.
Well, you got to give me more than MasterCard commercial.
I don't know if it's MasterCard, but it's a Pinay chick in a commercial rapping. And you're like, oh, shit. I don't know what the commercial's about, but it's her. Let me look that up. Ruby Ibarra commercial. It's MasterCard. It's exactly what it is.
Okay.
It's a MasterCard commercial. I was right. I just took that out of thin air.
There you go.
Ruby Ibarra. Yeah. And like I said, Rocky Rivera also. There's also another chick on the same song. They're on that one song together. Ruby Ibarra and Rocky Rivera.
Rocky
and
Rivera, Classy,
Nina
Faith, Centella.
Nina something. Nina does it not say.
Rocky Rivera, Classy, Faith, Centella is what it's on the title. Let me see.
Oh, okay. Well, one of her real name's Nina again.
You know them by their real name, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, I think she's Classy is her rap name. I don't know. I follow her on Instagram. Like I said, she uses her real name. So when when I'm talking about her rap artist, I don't. Nina Got Soul. Yeah, her rap name's Classy with a K. Classy, which I didn't never pay attention to. I just know her as Nina Got Soul. Yeah. Really, that is. It is if we're talking about Filipino American history, I think that video is a capture of Filipino American history. It's an important moment of Filipino American history in 2018. That's if you care about this stuff, you should watch.
Right.
Same with the MasterCard commercial. The Pinay and a MasterCard commercial. But other than them, I can't really think of anyone doing other things that are out there in the music industry. Like I said, these are I don't want to say it's not out there to the mainstream. You got to be really into this music to really know about this stuff, I guess. But doing my part in getting it out there. There's some reggae people who are Filipino too, which sometimes blows people away. But yeah, I don't know. You don't care about that.
So if you, yeah, I just posted it on our Facebook, so I'll put it in the video notes on this one too on YouTube. I'm sure you'll link to it somewhere.
I've linked to it several times in the last year.
Okay.
So yeah, I have done that already. Yeah, look at my stuff from February. I played it in the car, and you're like, "Who is this?" I said, "Ruby Ibarra."
Yeah, I remember that. I'm just saying, we didn't talk about the video. We talked about the music.
Yeah. Okay.
I remember you saying that.
Yep. So, I don't know. That's all I got right now
Mhm.
about that. All I got.
Yeah.
I mean, you bought a lot of this stuff. You should know about this stuff.
What
You
bought?
have, yeah.
Bought what?
I know you have all the. I want to say you have a Drop in Army album.
No, I think my brother got that one. Now that I think about it,
I want to say you
I
have.
remember seeing the album now, but I don't remember having it. So I don't know. Because for a while there, I was trying to, I was getting stuff like Buffy. I was getting like Justin Enrique. I was just trying to buy some music that was, it was more in the 90s, I think, in the 2000s where I was buying some music. I just haven't really been buying as much lately. So, yeah. I mean, was it Jeremiah? That's not even Filipino American, right? That's
Yeah, that's from the Philippines.
right, straight Philippines. Stuff like that. And you were telling me about that one song that's from a movie and that you were gushing over. That's again, that's Filipino, not Filipino American per se, but yeah.
But I know you bought a lot of the stuff. I mean, you probably, especially a lot of the sappier poppy stuff. Because I'm not in, I mean,
like Kai and
so some of that stuff.
Right.
That wasn't my. I mean, like I said, if it was classified records, I bought it. But a lot of the, I bought Kai, but I didn't buy some of the other
Simple
stuff.
Or did you buy Simple?
I might have downloaded it.
Right.
But in fact, Jocelyn Enriquez married one of the guys from Simple. The group is called Simple, which was another bunch of like 4 or 5 guys who were like a boy band kind of group.
Yeah, kind of like in the, I don't know, Boys to Men mold kind of thing. Or I don't know if that's the right way of putting it, but
yeah, Jocelyn Enriquez married one of them.
She's all Christian preachy kind of thing now, right?
I don't know.
I think something like that.
I don't know.
I mean, it's cool. So that's what she wants to do. That's cool.
So yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You don't really think, when you think about Filipino American history, you don't think about the people that are making inroads into the music industry. You think of athletes, you think of actors. I don't think of music people, but
I mean, shoot. I mean, I could go off about the what Filipinos have done in the DJ world. I mean, that it is they are the mainstream of the DJ world. When you're talking about like Qbert and the Beat Junkies and other guys, even the guys from New York, DJ Neil Armstrong, stuff like people like them. I mean, I can go off about it, Filipinos in the DJ world, but yeah, they other aspects. Yeah, there's a lot of people out there, especially behind the scenes. I mean, Alessia Cara, who's now big time now, right? You know Alessia Cara,
right?
Her first big song was Here. The big song's Here. It's called Here.
I'm trying to remember that song.
It's sort of a slowish, about a girl being at a party and she doesn't want to be here. She'd rather be alone. She doesn't want to be here. That was produced by a bunch of Filipinos.
Oh.
Who their production company is known as Kuya Productions.
Nice.
Yeah, and now she's big time. Big time. Kuya Productions. Look them up.
I was looking at Alicia Cara, but okay.
Alessia.
Sorry.
It's not Alicia.
Sorry.
It's spelled differently.
My bad.
But Here. Probably my favorite song of last year. Yeah, produced by a couple Filipino guys. So. Yep. All right. You got anything else about that?
Nope.
Got anything else?
Not really. Sorry.
All right, let's do a Tagalog word of the day.
Sure, this is the part of our podcast where we educate our listeners on the Filipino language. Neither Boogie nor I are actual native speakers of Filipino or Tagalog, so if we get some aspect of the word or phrase incorrect, like its pronunciation or usage, please let us know because we want to get feedback from our listeners. But keep in mind that we have said in the past, and we will continue to say into the future, that we are not an informational, educational based podcast. We're just doing this kind of for fun so that we can share a little bit of the culture So maybe you want to use the word sometime, or if you hear the word, you know what the person's talking about. But yeah, it's like I said, it's more of a lighthearted thing, and we'd appreciate it if you don't make us feel bad for not knowing how to do it correctly. So, you got a word, Boogie?
Kumanta.
Kumanta.
Kumanta si Jocelyn Enriquez. Kumanta
Mm-hmm.
si Sterno ang musika. Kumanta sa simbahan. To me. Kumanta.
Kumanta.
Which is to sing.
Right.
Yeah, sing, basically.
Mm-hmm. So let's make Kumanta our
Word of the day. Kumanta. All right there.
Yep.
October. Filipino American History Month, people.
Mm-hmm.
Make it a thing.
Are you dressing up at all for October?
For Filipino American History Month? Of course.
No, for Halloween. Sorry. For Halloween. Are you dressing up if you are dressing up for Filipino American History Month, what are you dressing up as?
Coconut on my head, of course.
On your head?
I don't know.
Okay. Sorry, I just popped into my head. When I hear October, the first thing I think of
Filipino American History Month.
The second thing I think of is Halloween.
Breast cancer.
Is that why they're wearing pink shoes?
You don't know this?
No, I missed
Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
I'm sorry.
Every October, I do a run.
Right. Okay. Well, okay. So, you dressing up for the run?
No.
Okay. Is it one of those ones where people dress up in costumes? Or no, it's not really one of the ones.
No.
Okay.
There are ones, but I don't do that one. I don't do those.
Okay.
Those aren't for charity. Now, if I run for charity. I don't run for health.
Okay.
Make sure you visit our website, www.cine-gang.com.
Or email us at thecinegang@gmail.com.
Follow us on Twitter @thecinegang.
Find us on Facebook on facebook.com/thecinegang, and look for our videos on YouTube. Do a search for our URL, www.cine-gang.com, and that should take you to our videos. And if you get there, please like, subscribe, all the good stuff. Comment would be great too. So until next time, this is Sterno Supernova.
And this is El Boogie, the Elemental One, saying thanks for listening and
Sige na. You good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, everyone. Thanks for listening. Tune in for our next episode. Until then, take care.